There's a great hour of jazz ahead. We'll be focusing on Bonnie Kolak. She'll be performing at the Pump House this weekend. Stay tuned. There's more on that in just a moment. Hello and welcome. You're tuned in to another hour of jazz here on 88.9 FM La Crosse. I'm your host, Colin. We got started off with Impressions by the West Montgomery Quartet, and that's just the beginning of the veritable red carpet of jazz musicians we have coming up right now this hour. John Coltrane in just a moment, Charles Mingus, Pat Martino, Chet Baker, Herbie Hancock, and more. You're not going to want to miss a single song. An absolute blockbuster hour is ahead. Like I said, John Coltrane coming up right now. This is Like Someone in Love off the album Lush Life. Stay tuned, there's lots of great music still on the way on Wisconsin Public Radio. Plenty of great music still to come. There's another track from Walter Bishop Jr. and his trio off the album Midnight Blue. Up next is Never Let Me Go. You're listening to Wisconsin Public Radio. You're enjoying jazz here on 88.9 WLSU La Crosse, and to recap what we just had, it was 3 songs. First we had 2 from Chet Baker, But Not For Me, and Let's Get Lost, and lastly, it was Herbie Hancock's Cantaloupe Island. Well, we've listened to some very talented guitarists over the course of this hour, and up next is one of my personal favorites. He's coming out of the Detroit jazz scene in the 1950s. It's Kenny Burrell with 2 songs off of his album Soul Call coming up right now, first of which is I'm Just a Lucky So-and-So. Stay tuned, more music yet to come on Wisconsin Public Radio. And with that, we'll be ending our hour of jazz here on Wisconsin Public Radio. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I want to thank you for joining me. And I'll be leaving you with one last St. Patrick's Day themed song. It's I Found Her in Ireland by Thomas Cunningham, some solo piano to take us out. Thanks as always for tuning in.